All right, guys, welcome back to LittleLee and Rose. Today we are going to do alcohol inks for Woodgrain. Okay, so this is a really, really easy one. I've been asked a lot about what I use for my Woodgrain. I can use Ranger or Pinata inks, but I want to show you guys a cheap option on doing it yourself at home and how to make some beautiful colors. You can see the colors I have chosen. And we're going to use furniture markers. Okay, so what you need is just a pair of scissors. This is so simple, guys. Pair of scissors, 91% alcohol, some bottles, and your markers. Okay, so I got almost all of this at the dollar store. So these are little like travel bottles, and I buy these at the dollar store, and that's what I'm going to make them in. And then again, the furniture markers are in like the hardware department of the dollar store. So I bought 3 packs because I want these to be really, really, really saturated in color so that I get really, really good results with my wood grains. So I went and bought 3 packs. Generally, you really only need 2, but I wanted to show you guys, it doesn't matter, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use whatever you want, as many as you want. But I'm going to go with 3 today, and then we have a pair of scissors to cut them down. So it's super duper easy. We're just going to jump right in. So we're doing 3 colors, so we have 3 bottles. And you just want to fill these bottles with the alcohol. You want to leave a little space because you do have to put the markers in, so you don't want it to overflow. So I'm going to leave a little space at the top. This is not like a measurement, guys. I'm just doing these bottles up, basically up to the top, but I'm leaving a little room to be able to put the markers down inside of it. Alcohol ink is cheap. You can just buy this at CVS or your grocery store. It's pretty much everywhere. You can get it at Walmart, CVS, grocery stores like that. And it's just a couple bucks for this big old bottle. And then again, like the little travel plastic bottles are at the dollar store, and the markers are at the dollar store. And then you just need a pair of scissors. All right. So we've got our 3 bottles ready to go. Then I have these, the bottoms just pop off. I might need to go get my screwdriver. Don't tell Yvette I just did that. I just used my teeth. I pulled it off. Okay, so then you have the ink in there. Oh, I'm gonna grab my needle nose pliers, guys. We'll be right back. All right, I'm laughing because I used my teeth to open that, and there's a member of my Facebook group. She absolutely hates when I use my teeth for stuff. It freaks her out. So you're just gonna grab the ink from down inside of there, put the cap back on so it's not as messy. Sorry if I bumped the camera, guys, while I'm trying to do this. These are nice because the bottoms just pop right off. Just reach in there, grab that ink, drop it down in. You don't want to cut these up. So I was expecting these to be a little longer. I don't know why my brain thought. If they were longer, if whatever inks you're using is longer, you can just cut it a little bit. That's what the scissors were for, to make it fit in the bottle. And I don't remember them being this short last time I did it, but so I was prepared with my scissors. And so you just grab them and stick them down in there. But you don't want to cut the rim. So let me show you on the next one, or you can see it here. So there's plastic around the outside of this, you guys. You don't want to cut that off, because what happens when you do that is all the tiny little fibers end up in your ink. So this way it's holding the fibers. You can already see the ink being drawn out. Can you guys see that out of this one? It's being drawn out into the alcohol. So that's exactly what we want. So we're going to just shake that up, give it a good shake. Move those off to the side. We're going to start on the second color. Okay. I mean, it's this simple, guys. Boop. Drop them down in. Now, I will let these sit for probably about 24 hours before I try to remove those the ink sticks, is what we're going to call them, sticks, out. Oop, that cap went flying like a champagne bottle. Okay, this is why I was saying 2 or 3. For some reason, sometimes 2 fit and sometimes 3 fit. I'm going to get this all over my fingers, but I'm going to jam this in there. Ooh, it doesn't want to fit. There we go. Oh, and there we go. The alcohol ink is going to overflow. Put a little too much in that one. Okay, so I'm just going to put the paper towel under there to catch it if it goes. There we go. Put the cap on that. Okay, I'm going to leave that one sitting on the paper towel because I don't want inks everywhere. I mean, they're going to be everywhere, but All right, and then we're gonna go for our low colored one. This light colored one is really pretty if you're doing like peekaboos, or if you're trying to make like a baseball bat look. Those are always lighter inks, so this is a really good one. And guys, these are just furniture sticks for like repairing scratches on furniture. Boop. So that's why, and they will work really well for getting your wood colors. Now, if you can't find this in your dollar store, I understand all our dollar stores are a little bit different. Sorry, did my teeth again. I'm getting impatient. My teeth work the best. All our dollar stores are a little different. So if you don't have these at dollar stores, they do sell these little pens at like Walmart. They're probably not going to be $1. They'll be a couple bucks. But again, it's still a really fun, creative way to do this at home on your own and make some beautiful colors. All right, I'm gonna have to shove this one in there pretty good. Just like the last one, it doesn't want to fit. All right, ooh, that's leaking a little too. All right, put the caps on. Okay, so we will come back in 24 hours, guys. So you can already see, this is a much easier one to see. You can already see all the ink being drawn out of that little ink stick. Okay, whoa! That was almost a fail. It's all slippery because of all the alcohol on the outside. Okay, so this looks messy. It's not that crazy, but we're just gonna let these sit for 24 hours and then we'll pull them out and I will show you guys how to do a test. So you know exactly what colors you have in your bottles, and we're going to do the strip test to make sure none of them turn green. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and then we will jump into a tutorial and I will use these so you guys can see them in action. But this tutorial will be one, and then I will do a separate tutorial for using this on an actual cup so you guys can see it, but that will be 2 separate tutorials. All right, guys, and we will be back tomorrow. Okay, guys, we are back, and we are going to do a little tester, and I'm going to just do it real quick. This is with the wood grains, and you can see they all look almost identical now that they're so pigmented. So I'm just going to take my Q-tip, and we're going to just do a tester. So there's that one, and we're going to spray these. So this is how I figured out, because I know that a lot of these go green. If they have any kind of sepia tone in them, they'll go green. So this is how I test my wood grain colors before I put it all over a cup and find out that it's going to make my wood grain look like moss. Okay. Whoops, I only have one. Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta go get one more. Okay, sorry. I thought I was prepared. But in my brain, I was going to dip the cotton ball, the same cotton for each one, and then I just realized I can't do that because then it won't show you the true colors. Okay, so it's a little funky on just paper, but that works. Okay, so now what we're going to do, just so you guys know, I'm going to spray off camera, but I am in my workshop and the entire door is wide open. So I am still wearing my mask though, guys, because I've got a lot of epoxy going on around me. I'm just spraying this with my clear coat, and there you go. And this, you can see not a single bit of green. That's why I like making my own alcohol inks when I have time. I haven't had a chance to do it in a long time, but now I'm pretty stoked because I can do, I now have 3 bottles that I can do in my tutorials and talk about them. And you can see not any of them turn green. They don't have any sepia tones. But you can see that this is from the dollar store, the pens and markers. But if you get yours somewhere else, do the same thing. Do a test strip, test it under this sealer spray to make sure it doesn't turn green. Some of them turn green when they're wet, but then go back to the original color when they're dry. So definitely if it turns green, set the paper to the side. And that way you guys, you'll be able to tell if it's going to revert back to its original state or if it's going to stay green, and just let it dry. So I'll end up labeling these and testing them and putting little labels on these so I know which one is which. But that's it, guys. It's that simple. 3 really cool wood grain alcohol inks. That easy. All right, guys, if this is the first tutorial that you're seeing from me, you're probably a little confused about why I would do this. We use these to make these gorgeous cups. Of course, I don't have a wood grain right here with me, but see, we make these beautiful cups. I teach you guys how to decorate stainless steel cups. And we do cups that look like wood. And so we use these inks. You can buy inks, but I'm teaching you guys how to make your inks and save a buck. So that's what you're seeing if you're very confused about why you're watching this video.
But you can jump on my YouTube channel and see all the other amazing tutorials that I put for you guys on how to make these cups. Just click on LittleLee and Rose down below underneath this tutorial and it will take you to my page. Also make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Click on the bell and it will notify you when I release a new video. I release one every day or every other day. I'm trying to be really steady about my releases. I work my butt off in here in the studio to record for you guys and get a lot of good information. So I hope to see you guys on the next video. And that was a short and sweet one. I hope you guys like it and I hope it works for you guys and you learn some really cool information. Bye guys.